Hey, there, Grace Ambassadors. You're watching Stewards of Grace, the place to be to get your finances straight. Today, we're going to be talking about financial freedom and how to achieve it. Stick with me till the end, because this video has the potential to change your life. Let's get into it. Investing is super important, especially when you want to multiply your money and build long-term wealth. Let's be real here. You're never going to get rich working for someone else. You have to start investing. There are tons of ways to invest your money: stocks, bonds, real estate, even something like Forex trading. But listen up, because this is important. The absolute best investment you can make is in yourself. Before you even think about throwing money into the stock market or buying a rental property, you need to invest in your single greatest asset, your brain. Think of it like this. Your brain is your money-making machine. You need to constantly be learning, growing, and developing new skills. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to finances. Your industry is constantly changing, and you need to stay ahead of the curve. That means reading books, listening to podcasts, taking courses, whatever it takes to stay on top of your game. Let's say you want to start a business, or maybe you already have one and you're ready to expand. You can't just snap your fingers and make it happen. You need to invest in that growth. Whether it's marketing, product development, or hiring new team members, growth requires fuel, and that fuel is often cold, hard cash. It's like a car. In order to make it run, you have to put gas in it. And a business is no different. In order to keep growing, it needs to be fed money. Now, some of you might be thinking about real estate, and that's awesome. Real estate is a fantastic way to build wealth. But it's not as simple as they make it seem on those house flipping shows. The basic principle is buy low, sell high. But actually finding those undervalued properties, renovating them, and then selling them for a profit, that takes serious knowledge and expertise. Most real estate investors start small, maybe a single-family home or a small multi-unit property. As they gain experience and build their portfolio, they might move into larger commercial properties like apartment complexes, office buildings, or even hotels. Now let's talk about the stock market. Stocks are basically tiny pieces of ownership in publicly traded companies. When you buy a stock, you're buying a small slice of that company and betting that it will grow in value over time. Here's the thing about the stock market. It can be risky. There are definitely people who have made a lot of money in the stock market, but there are also plenty who have lost big. That's why, regardless of what you choose to invest in, knowledge is your best defense. Don't just blindly follow the crowd or listen to some random guru promising you overnight riches. Do your research, understand the risks, and if you need help, talk to a financial advisor who has a proven track record. Remember, never invest in something you don't understand. Now let's talk about something that often gets a bad rap: debt. Now I know what you're thinking. Debt is bad, right? Well, it's not that simple. Debt can be a powerful tool, but it can also be incredibly dangerous if you don't know how to use it responsibly. Think of it like fire. In the right hands, fire can provide warmth, cook food, and even power our homes. But in the wrong hands, fire can be incredibly destructive. Debt is the same way. There's good debt and there's bad debt. Bad debt is the kind that keeps you trapped in a cycle of payments and interest charges. It's the kind of debt that stresses you out and keeps you from achieving your financial goals. A perfect example of bad debt is those high-interest credit card balances that so many people are struggling with. These cards often come with sky-high interest rates that can quickly turn a small balance into a mountain of debt. Another type of debt that can quickly turn sour is student loan debt. It's heartbreaking to see so many young people graduating with tens of thousands of dollars in student loan debt, especially when those degrees aren't leading to high-paying jobs. We need to be careful about burdening young adults with such huge financial obligations right when they're starting out in life. Now, let's talk about good debt. Good debt is the kind that helps you build wealth or achieve a specific financial goal. For example, taking out a mortgage to buy a rental property can be considered good debt. Why? Because that property has the potential to generate income and appreciate in value over time. And as you pay down the mortgage, you're building equity. Starting a business often requires some level of debt financing as well. If you have a solid business plan and are confident in your ability to repay the loan, taking on debt to launch or grow your business can be a smart move. The key is to be strategic about debt and to only take on debt that you can comfortably repay. Before taking on any debt, ask yourself, can I comfortably afford the monthly payments? What is the interest rate? Is this debt helping me build wealth or achieve a specific financial goal? If you can answer those questions honestly and confidently, then debt can be a powerful tool in your financial arsenal. Now, this next rule might sound a little out there, but trust me on this one. To get rich, you have to think rich. I'm not talking about some kind of mystical wish it into existence kind of thing. I'm talking about shifting your mindset, your beliefs, and your entire approach to money. Think about it. Wealthy people think about money differently than people who struggle financially. They see opportunities where others see obstacles. They're confident in their ability to make money, and they're not afraid to take calculated risks. Now, some people might tell you to live below your means, and to a certain extent that's good advice. You don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck or racking up credit card debt just to keep up with the Joneses. But you also don't want to deprive yourself of everything that brings you joy. There's a balance to be struck. Instead of obsessing over saving every penny, focus on earning more. Develop valuable skills that are in high demand. Learn how to create multiple streams of income. When you're focused on increasing your income, saving a few dollars here and there doesn't seem so significant. Another important aspect of thinking rich is surrounding yourself with successful people. The saying, "you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," is so true. If you're constantly hanging around people who are negative, broke, and complaining about their jobs, guess what? That negativity is going to rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with driven, ambitious, and successful people, their energy and mindset will inspire you to up your own game. Thinking rich is about adopting the habits, beliefs, and behaviors of wealthy people. It's about seeing yourself as capable of achieving financial success and then taking action to make it happen. Now, let's talk about assets and liabilities. This is a simple concept, but it's crucial to understand if you want to build wealth. Assets are things that put money in your pocket. Liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. Pretty simple, right? Your car? That's probably a liability. It costs you money every month for insurance, gas, maintenance, and maybe even a car payment. Your house? Well, that could be an asset or a liability depending on how you look at it. If you own your home outright, it's an asset. But if you have a mortgage, it's more of a liability. The goal is to acquire as many income-generating assets as possible. These assets work for you, generating passive income even while you sleep. Now, remember how we talked about your brain being your biggest asset? It's time to put that asset to work. There are countless skills out there that are in high demand and can command top dollar. We're talking about skills like coding, copywriting, digital marketing, graphic design, and so much more. The beauty of these skills is that they can often be learned online at your own pace and without breaking the bank. Platforms like Skillshare, Coursera, and Udemy offer thousands of courses on a wide range of in-demand skills. Once you've developed a valuable skill, you can start freelancing, consulting, or even launching your own online business. The possibilities are endless. Remember, the more valuable your skills are, the more income you can generate. So invest in yourself, develop high-income skills, and watch your financial future transform. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and gained some serious value from these 4 rules. If you did, smash that like button and let me know what resonated with you the most in the comments below. The Bible reminds us in Proverbs 24, verses 3-4, "By wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established. By knowledge the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches." Remember, building wealth is a journey, not a sprint. It takes time, discipline, and a willingness to learn and grow. So stay focused, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next video. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and gained value from it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Also, Leave your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear them. With that said, don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.